Alright, y'all, what's good? SelfMadeLyfe TV. You want some merch? Hit me up on IG, SelfMadeLyfe TV. But we back, man. Took a little break, man. You know how it go. But I gotta get back to it. I ain't gonna front. Definitely been missing the page, man. So we back, man. Just been doing a little brainstorming, trying to see which direction I really want to take it. New merch dropping soon, definitely. That's why I said hit that IG, SelfMadeLyfe TV on IG. Get them updates. Hopefully y'all can hear these damn fireworks, man. You already know holidays coming up, so they've been going crazy over here, especially in Indiana where I'm at. But yeah, man, that's really it for the update. Just expect a lot of different content, man. A lot of DFS, daily fantasy sports content. Definitely gonna drop some more of that. Some content just about the clothing line and all that, the merch, updates on that, more sports topics, more politics. There's all around more content. You know, they say content is king, so just be ready for more activity, more content, all of that, man. More progress, you know. But yeah, it's not like no major update, but that's really just give y'all a little map of where we gonna go now since I'm off the break officially. But quick story. The reason I took the break, I ain't gonna cap. Keep it 100 with y'all. That's why I say don't smoke weed, kids. But look, P game. I dozed off. I think I was watching a game while I was laying down and playing, looking at my daily fantasy lineup on the laptop. So long story short, I dozed off. Boom. Get up in the middle of the night, think I want to either got something to drink, use the bathroom or something. I go to lay back down, and I'm still kind of blowed. So I knew I laid next to my laptop, but it's dark, so I didn't know exactly where. Just so happened, and I don't even know why I did it. I go to lay down on some knee first type shit. So my knee was at an angle, on some, going towards the ground. So man, as soon as my knee don't even touch the bed, I feel my laptop. Nice little impact with my knee. But I'm like, man, maybe it's just a tap. You know how sometimes you can step on something, step on your phone. Something, you can step on an object and you just kind of tap it. You don't really, make the impact. But I ain't going to lie, when I first did it, I'm like, it's 50-50. I'm like, either I just slightly, put that pressure with my knee on the laptop, or I crack my screen. And just my luck. Woke up that day, screen cracked. So that's really one of the major reasons I had to get a new laptop. I could have did the phone, man, but I had an old page, Sports Brotherhood. Definitely, if y'all want to hear some old content, go check out my page, Sports Brotherhood. But that was more of a mobile page, and I like the mobile setup. If you got to do that, go ahead. Can't hate on that. But I just wasn't really into doing a mobile. I like more of the StreamYard laptop where I can kind of, pull up an article, do something I need to do. You can do that on the phone too, but it's just to me, it's just a more smoother transition when you're doing everything on the laptop. But yeah, new laptop, so back in business, man. But it's been a lot going on in the sports world that I definitely want to get into. I'm actually probably just gonna do, it may just be a lot of, I wouldn't say old topics, but let's just say topics within the last 3 months. So I might just hit y'all with a lot of videos from everything that I kind of missed. Because I've been up on everything. I just ain't been able to, really, I just decided not to post no content until I got a new computer. So, but, yeah, a topic I want to get into real quick. It's not going to be too long. I'm about to wrap it up a little bit anyway. Long day, but, yeah, the big story right now in boxing, man, we got Deontay Wilder versus the Boxing Boys, aka Ness, versus Chris Colbert. It's almost like a 2-on-1 handicap tag team match, but you can't say that because Wilder actually is the handicap match with his goons, and we know the Wilder gang, the Bomb Squad. So Ness and Chris are definitely outnumbered when it comes to the Bomb Squad. But jokes aside, man, look, word on the street is, well, not word on the street. Nets do interviews for Fight Hype now, so he went out to somewhere. I want to say it wasn't Florida because I know he's staying in Florida. I know he drove somewhere though. No, he drove to Miami. Yeah, he drove to Miami to meet up with Chris Colbert because he got to fight this week versus King Tut. And he was just interviewing. You know how Fight Hype do. They always get fighters' opinions, about fights coming up and everything, especially if it's their fight week. Danny Garcia was in the building too, but long story short, Chris Colbert basically gave his opinion on the Wilder Fury, saga that's been going on. And he obviously just kept it 100. I don't think, he really said nothing too crazy. A lot of people tripping over the sucker comment, which I'm going to break that down. It's simple, man. Like, when you're dealing with these Wilder people, man, otherwise, it's not really Wilder. It's more his followers and his fans. But let me break this down. Colbert didn't call Wilder a sucker as a man. He wasn't saying, like, as a man, Wilder is a sucker. He was saying that Wilder's actions, when it comes to Tyson Fury, was making him look like a sucker for last night speaking. And if you just a unbiased person to look at that, first fight, y'all trash talking. Second fight, y'all trash talking. After the knockout, though, after the draw, you were still talking. Technically, a draw is a loss, too. You didn't win, but you didn't lose. So, boom, you lose the second fight, you was talking lead up to that fight. And then after the second fight, you was talking with the excuses and the whole blaming Mark Breland and everything. So, all of a sudden, when it comes to the press conference, now you don't want to talk. So that's what Chris Colbert was referring to for us saying, when it comes to boxing in that press conference, I don't care who the fighters is, man. If one fighter, besides, like, if the fighter can't speak English, something that's different. But if we got two fighters that can speak English, one fighter just decides to wear his headphones and don't say nothing, when we previously in other press conferences seen this fighter, turned up and aggressive, and he going against an opponent that we seen beat him, KO him, and he decides not to speak, it wasn't just Wilder, we're gonna look at that like a sucker move to any fighter that do that. So I think that's what Colbert was saying for us. He wasn't calling Wilder a sucker as a man. He was just saying Wilder has some sucker actions, which I think a lot of us can agree on. Everybody, we all have bad moments in life, man. We ain't perfect. Like, it is what it is with that. But the interview Ness did with Colbert, which was a great interview, man. Shout out Ness. That boy got them. He got that gift of gab when it comes to just the interviewing, and he know how to do the devil's advocate for us, play the end of the spectrum and all that. But he definitely got it on lock when it comes to the interview game. But he did a good interview with Colbert, and they were just chopping it up, And Colbert basically was saying how he Team Fury with shit. I'm Team Fury too, put it out there. It just is what it is, man. It ain't like, it's not a knock to Wilder. Like, Wilder's still, that dude for his space for our ass when it comes to knockout power. But we talking matchups. Colbert said he got Fury over Wilder. That's basically how he put it, And he said everything that other YouTube pages have said. Now, I think the reason it's catching fire because we haven't heard a boxer really speak like this. We heard Paulie speak like this, and Paulie actually got fired for kind of keeping it. Well, I know he got fired for the other comments, but I know he already was in the doghouse for some of his Wilder comments. So, I don't know what's going on with Wilder, man. It ain't a good look. I was happy to see a lot of the training videos, but yeah, man, they saying basically Wilder requested that video be taken down from Fight Hype, and it is this morning it was moved. If you ain't seen that episode of the Boxing Voice, check that out, man. Ness was turned up because that was his interview, and that's how they get their stream of income, from the views and the ad revenue off the video. So I can understand why he felt the way he felt. Plus, I ain't gonna lie, from my view, I was shocked that, because Fight Hype is basically like the biggest boxing, platform on YouTube. So the simple fact that, Fight Hype actually had to take it down shows you that it was some serious calls being made, and basically probably a call from Wilder himself, or a word from Wilder himself saying, get it down. So everybody speculated, especially a lot of the Bomb Squad. They saying it wasn't Wilder. Look, y'all, there's no other body that want that video down. There's been worse things said about, people, especially in the PBC, and the video was still up. So I don't think they'll want the video down, especially with the relationship they got with Fight Hype. So I can see that just being probably a Wilder call. A power move by Wilder, which it is, get it took down. But with him having a big fight coming up, it is just, to me, not good to see that he's still tripping off the public reaction to that second fight. He should be really, really locked in how AJ did. AJ said his little whatever he said after that loss, but he really went into that LeBron mode and Dr. 030 mode. And I think Wilder need to kind of get back on that. The fight almost here, so it's maybe a little too late for that. But just the fact that it's alleged that they had that video taken down, to me, not looking good just mentally, especially when you add up, he didn't talk at the press conference. Did interviews with, some of the YouTubers, which is respect to Wilder for that, for him to get him the independent YouTubers that clout and give him that look on the stage like that around the press conference. That was a real move for him. So I do respect that, but damn, I done lost my train of thought. Shit. But long story short, man. Oh yeah. Basically, I don't know where he at mentally going into this third fight. Like I said, if he's still letting comments hurt him like that, especially coming from a lightweight boxer, they in two different worlds almost. So I don't think that comment. I can see if it was like a heavyweight legend or somebody or something, but it's like it's just that's basically he just giving you a fan. Chris Colbert was just giving you his fan and his boxing, because he's a boxer too. That's what a lot of people forgetting. The dude is a damn good boxer, similar to Fury style. So I don't get why everybody's so up in arms with what he said. Well, it's really just the damn LDBC and all them who really tripping on it. But I think everybody just need to relax. It ain't that deep, man. It's just boxing. It's a sport. Whether Wilder win or lose, you got to get up the next day. Whether Tyson Fury win or lose, you got to get up the next day. So to wrap it up, man, everybody just need to relax and quit putting so much stock in these athletes, man. I say admire their skill, but don't fall in love with these people, man. And that's what, to me, this situation just really is. And Colbert responded, I think on Boxing Social, he responded and said that, he basically standing on his words. He ain't really taking nothing back, because he didn't say nothing crazy. He said he felt like he just spoke his mind. And, it is what it is, man. That's kind of been a hot topic today, though. So I definitely just wanted to tap in and put my little two cent in there. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I just wanted to definitely pop back in, so when nobody think, I was just one of them, trying to make a couple videos and then just leave, or something like that. Nah, man, we here for the long run, man. But yeah, Self-Made Life. With some merch, man. Like I said, hit me up on IG, SelfMadeLyfe TV, man. And I'm gone, man. Subscribe. Yeah.